In the U.S., any partial loan payment first goes to cover any interest that is built up, and the remainder of the partial payment then reduces the loan principal. As an example, let's say that someone owes $7,000 on a 5% note with a maturity date of 90 days. On day 40, they pay $800 on the note, and on day 70, they pay an additional $1,000 on the note. What is the adjusted balance after day 40 and after day 70? And what is the ending balance due? To answer these questions, we're going to go through 5 steps, and we're going to do the calculations as we go. Step 1 is to calculate the interest amount from the date of the loan to the date of the first payment, rounding to the nearest cent. To calculate the interest amount, we use the simple interest formula, which is interest equals principal times rate times time. So the principal is $7,000. The rate is 5%, which we must convert to a decimal by dropping the percent sign and moving the decimal 2 places to the left, which gives us 0.05, and the time will be 40 days. Now we must convert the 40 days into years. We do this by putting 40 over 365, the number of days in a year. So we have $7,000 times 0.05 times 40 over 365, which calculates to $38.36 rounded off. And this is the interest that has accumulated over the first 40 days, and step 1 is complete. Now for step 2, apply the partial payment to the interest due, then apply the remainder of the payment to the principal. And this will give us the adjusted balance after the $800 payment on day 40. So we have a partial payment of $800. We first deduct the accumulated interest of $38.36 from that $800, which equals $761.64. And now this $761.64 will go toward the principal of $7,000. $7,000 minus $761.64 equals $6,238.36. And step 2 is complete. Now for step 3, which is basically the same as step 1. We need to calculate the interest on the adjusted balance, which goes from the first payment date to the next payment date. There are 30 days from payment date 1 to payment date 2, 70 days minus 40 days. Using our simple interest formula, the new principal is the adjusted balance after the first payment, which we calculated to be $6,238.36. The rate is still 5%, or 0.05, and the time will be 30 days, which is 30 over 365. Plugging into the formula, we have $6,238.36 times 0.05 times 30 over 365, which calculates to $25.64 rounded off. And this is the interest that accumulated over the 30 days since the first payment. And step 3 is complete. Now for step 4, which is just like step 2. We again apply the partial payment to the interest due, then apply the remainder of the payment to the principal. This will give us the adjusted balance after the $1,000 payment on day 70. So we have a partial payment of $1,000. We first deduct the accumulated interest of $25.64 from that $1,000, which equals $974.36. And now this $974.36 will go toward the remaining principal of $6,238.36. So $6,238.36 minus $974.36 equals $5,264. And step 4 is complete. Now for the last step, step 5. We calculate the interest from the last partial payment to the maturity date, and we add this interest to the adjusted balance. And this is similar to steps 1 and 3. There are 20 days from payment date 2 to the maturity date, 90 days minus 70 days. Using our simple interest formula, the new principal is the adjusted balance after the second payment, which we calculated to be $5,264. The rate is still 5%, or 0.05, and the time will be 20 days, which is 20 over 365. Plugging into the formula, we have $5,264 times 0.05 times 20 over 365, which calculates to $14.42 rounded off. And this is the interest that is accumulated over the 20 days since the second payment. So we need to add this interest of $14.42 to the adjusted balance of $5,264, which equals $5,278.42. And this is the ending balance due. All right, my friends, hopefully you got something out of this video. I do have more videos right there for you. Till next time, I
am out of here.